This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? On the Knicks. We keeping a foot on the what? On the Knicks. Let's talk about it, man.
Go ahead, he knows.
Ooh, Terence Crawford revealed that he has doubts. I thought you was confident, Doug. See, at the end of the day, Terence Crawford understands. This is why we say Earl the True Spence is the truth. Like Freddie Rose said, they call him the truth because there's no lies in his damn fist. We left the Mayweather era and we ushered into what's called the Spence era. Not no Iranians, Terence Crawford. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. That shit doesn't fucking exist. There's no such thing as a Terence Crawford era. It's called the Spence era. At the end of the day, Bud Lights. At the end of the day, Too Light in the caboose. At the end of the day, Too Light in the ass. At the end of the day, crawfish boil. At the end of the day, smoking bud pads. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. And go sit down somewhere and what? Rehiggity fucking hush. That bullshit and fuck shit doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound relatable. It doesn't even sound like it makes sense. But what makes sense is the big fish, the rock star, the megalodon shark. The megalodon shark has no predator. It is the predator. Man down strap season. That makes sense. A guy that comes from DeSoto, Texas. Yes. A guy like the Star, the Cowboys. He is what he is. A superstar at the highest levels. It makes sense for him to be the champion, undisputed, and to collect all the damn belts and move up to 154. See, what you guys realized and what you guys came to the conclusive state was Earl the True Spence was telling on Terence Crawford's the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence self. Let me say it again. He was telling on the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence self. What did he tell? What did he reveal? He revealed that Terence Crawford already knows that his fate is sealed. It's not a coincidence that this guy went to the Hall of Fame. He went there because he knows that he's already properly retired. This is why I said, Terence Crawford, make sure you pre-fill out your AARP card. Let me say it again. Make sure you pre-fill out your AARP card. You understand what's at stake here. You understand that once you go 12 rounds with Earl the True Spence, you are no longer the same fighter. And Bud Man fans need to get that through their thick heads. What they're going to see is a black Mikey Garcia. They're going to see a wash, a double wash, and a triple wash. Earl the True Spence told Roy Jones Jr., I'm going to wash your boy. And that is exactly what he plans to do.
Go ahead,
wash your boy. At the end of the day, isn't it deep waters? At the end of the day, isn't it deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark's fin? At the end of the day, isn't it a megalodon shark? And what have we said about megalodon sharks? Megalodon sharks has no predator. It is a predator. It obliterates. It dominates. It devastates. It basically destructs everything in its path in its own ecosystem. When a megalodon shark dies, it dies of its own dire straits because it's eating everything. Until Earl the True Spence is undisputed in multiple weight classes, until Earl the True Spence basically becomes his own obliterator, IEH, i.e. he's basically now his skills is past him and he has to retire, not because of any other boxer, but because his time has passed him, like Floyd, because he's an era-filled fighter, like Andre Ward, because he's an era-filled fighter. Until that day, there ain't no Hall of Fame for Earl the True Spence. Did you see Earl the True Spence ever go to an erroneous Hall of Fame? But you saw Terence Crawford do that. That's why Andre Ward looked at him sideways. That's why Floyd Money Mayweather looked at him sideways. Like, the fuck are you doing here? But we expect James Toney. Yes, of course, I see Terence Crawford. Yes, you do see it. You see a future prediction of him being punch drunk like you. Let me say it again. You see a future prediction of him being punch drunk like you. So of course you see him. It's not by coincidence that Roy Jones Jr. switched his pick because he understood he got beat by technically and fundamentally sound fighters. It's not by coincidence that Bernard Hopkins has come to the conclusive state that Earl the True Spence is going to win, and he has changed. Because Bernard Hopkins fought technically and fundamentally sound, so he understands shoe shining don't fucking work. And when he tried shoe shining against Sergey Kovalev, what the fuck happened to him? He got properly retired. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. P.S. I'm glad, Terence Crawford, you came to the conclusive state of understanding in the rematch clause that if you lose, you know you ain't gonna want to fight no more. It's not that you ain't gonna want to fight no more because you ain't gonna want to fight no more. There's no options here. You're gonna be too punished to want to fight anymore. Ira keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. Ira keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.